All right, 1971 Kellogg's baseball. Let's get right to it with the basement tapes 218. This is when things really start to happen for Kellogg's. They set themselves a little bit apart, out of the ordinary. They start dressing up those cards a little bit. I have 15 of these in my collection. 109, it says Beckett, total cards. There are some variations here, but 109 total cards, $16.77 average value, $1,828 total value. A set of these between $750 and $1,500. That's a master set. A complete set of 75 between $600 and $1,200. If you're going for excellent or above. The cards in this 75 card set measure approximately 2.25 by 3.5 inches. The 1971 set of 3D cards marketed by the Kellogg Company is the scarcest of all that company's issues. It was distributed as single cards, one in each package of cereal, without the usual complete set mail in offer. In addition, card dealers were unable to obtain this set in quantity as they have in other years. All the cards are available with and without the year 1970 before exograph on the back in the lower left corner. Let's read that again. All the cards are available with and without the year 1970 before exograph on the back in the lower left corner. I think I get it now. The version without carries a slight premium for most numbers. Price listed below are for the more common variety with the year 1970. Cards still found with the wrapper intact are valued 50% greater than the values listed below. Let's look at the top three. I'm a tither. You've piqued my interest here, Kellogg's and Beckett. Roberto Clemente, Willie Mays, and Tom Seaver and Pete Rose tied for the third position in perceived value. Let's get to TCDB and we can look at some of these nasty cards. Teams there are the Orioles, Red Sox, Angels, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Tigers, Astros, Royals, Dodgers. That's Dodgers with a D. The T is silent. Brewers, Twins, Expos, Mets, Yankees, Athletics, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Cardinals, and the Washington Senators. Errors and variations. We talked about that 1970 thingamajob. Now, listen, folks, put down the scissors. Kellogg's would make a lot of statistical errors on the back of their cards in the 1970s. So I just want you to relax, enjoy the ride, enjoy the beauty of the cards, forget about the fancy writing with, if you're like me, you probably can't read it anyway anymore because it's so dang tiny and the ink they used was so dreadful. But anyway, a bunch of Hall of Famers, 22 of them, 2 Seavers, a Clemente, 2 Perrys, Mays, Oliva, Robinson, Frank, Brock, Aparicio, Sutton, McCovey, Kaline, Banks, Gibson, Killebrew, Perez, 2 Palmers, 2 of those cakes, Billy Williams, Joe Torre, and Willie Stargell. Inserts and related sets, the missing copyright year by Exograph, blah, blah, blah. Comments. There's some serial card comments. Lee is 45, says, hey, hello, comma, comma, comma. Does anybody have the Seaver variation card? 1970 ERA of 2.81, question mark, question mark. Thanks. CGGT, I call him Jit. The final line in the back of each card in the set begins C 1970 exograph. The variation set begins with the final line exograph. The variation set was released first with all the errors. Most of the errors carried over to the main set, but some were corrected. There are 2 versions of every card, 3 versions if there was an error. Packaging, boy, every time I see these dang packages, next day I'm headed out to the store for some Reese Puffs or some Apple Jacks. So thank you. Wow, look at that box. Say, hey kids, get one of 75 autographed 3D baseball cards free inside this package. Billy Williams, look at Billy Williams there, and looks like I don't know where he is. Looks like Dodger Stadium or the Coliseum in LA. Lifelike 3-dimensional picture card of a famous Major League Baseball star with his autograph and player card. Free inside this package is an exciting 3-D baseball card of your favorite big league player. Each card is printed with 3-dimensional picture of player, his autograph, his lifetime Major League record. Cards are handy pocket size, 2.25 by 3.5, the same size as large card pictured above. So Billy Williams is our template. Willie Mays is our prominent spokesperson there. You get one free 3D baseball card in each specially marked package of Kellogg's Corn Flakes and Kellogg's Raisin Bran cereals. Let's look here. There's some fine print. Insignia of the Major League Club, official authorized card. So the next one has Willie with Harmon Killebrew is the official sized card. That's Raisin Bran. So Willie would do the cornflakes and the Raisin Bran. He did not care, folks. He was non-denominational when it comes to cereals. So anyway, beautiful stuff there. Trivia. 1970 was the only year Kellogg's cards were not available through Ascendant Offer. Collectors would obtain them through buying boxes of cereals. Of course. How else is there to attain or mansplain? Wayne Kirby Simpson is our leadoff player, 1971. Kellogg's card number one. Couple of them there. And when I say this is where they start to do their thing. Tom Seaver, card number two. There is a white border inside that. There is a blue border with dots or stars or yellow moons, green clovers, all that stuff. 3-D superstars upper right. Seaver pitcher in a red star upper left. And Tom Seaver has a vertical signature going. So that's pretty cool. Look at Jim Perry's signature. That is a gorgeous signature. So Jim Perry is Jim Evan Perry Jr., Minnesota Twins. He's a pitcher, bats right, throws left. Bats right and left. I think we've been through this. He throws right. October 30th, 1936 was when he was born. He's 6'4", weighs 193. He likes hunting and fishing. It's an officially authorized card. There is a picture of Jim on the back. There is a wonderful Twins logo on the upper right, along with the MLBPA and the MLB logos. Everything's authorized here. 1970 Exograph has all the copyrights for all the leagues. The older brother of Gaylord Perry with the Giants, Jim has won 20 games the last 2 years. He hasn't had a losing season since getting to the Twins from Cleveland in 1963. Quick quiz. What pitcher won the most games in his career? Of course, that's Cy Young, 511 in 22 years. Gorgeous gyrating cards here. Wonderful backgrounds. Look at Clemente, man. Clemente's signature in the upper right there. So love cereal cards. That's no secret. 1971 Kellogg's baseball cards for your viewing and chewing pleasure in the basement tapes, number 218. I'll be in the cereal aisle looking for a box of stuff.